If you are a student in such a school, you are sort of like driven to have that sort of willingness to help and try to change the world. I grew up in a small town in Mashonaland Central in Zimbabwe. It's it's like a growth point. Yeah, yeah. More like a township in South Africa. My mother died in 1999. It was I was very young, but it was quite a difficult time. And my father died in 2008 at the verge of political violence. When he died, I spent 3 months without going to school because there was no school fees, and life was pretty much difficult at that time. And also I had I had another sibling to pay for as well, and it was quite a difficult time. Sometimes going for 3 terms without paying school fees. And I'm just happy and thank God that I managed to get a scholarship and moved out of that situation into a better life. I'm an average student. I'm not that smart, but because I was involved in a lot of things like debate, public speaking, and a lot of community engagement projects, they just said, "Wow, we are going to take you," and they accepted me on their scholarship, and I spent a year doing my A levels in Zimbabwe, and they told me that there's another scholarship for you to go to a UWC school in Swaziland, and I applied, and they accepted me. Since I came to Waterford, I've never thought, wow, I'm poor, I'm in the same class with people who are rich and all sorts of those things. And I've never paid attention to such things because I feel, welcome and integrated into the community. Some of the ideas and the things that I learn in this school, I try as much as I can to implement them in my community, starting from grassroots level. And I've seen that working. Issues of tribalism, having discussions with people from various tribes back home in Zim and Ndebele and Shona, and I have friends from the other part of the country. I mean, they are justified in having bitterness against maybe the Shona people. And so when I first met like one of my friends in high school, they told me like, I don't personally like Shona people. And then we sort of like discussed the reasons why, and I really understood why, because we've been involved like in a civil war. But then I'm glad that I convinced that we are a different generation. History is important, we should embrace it, but I think now it's time to move forward with our lives and stop blaming imperialism and be accountable and responsible for our own mistakes. Because the more we allow leaders or ourselves to blame a certain system which happened 30 years ago, we become very unaccountable and irresponsible, because we can continue to use that as a scapegoat for our own failures.